Positive outlook, seemingly impossible, testifying impending victory every time. And the side verse is, there's no machine with wires crossed can go. Choose to stay in the positive flow. And that's talking about the wiring. You got negative and you got positive. In order for it to not touch other wires, it's coated with plastic. Okay, but maybe over time, this world, the things that happen, the experiences we have, it could wear out that wire a little bit. And so the best thing to have is to make sure that you have this huge buffer. Okay, think of it like a buffer, like something that is substantial in between to keep your negative and your positive away from each other. You don't want them to cross. You don't want to let negative thinking get in there occasionally. You don't want to let any negative thoughts come in. That buffer is like your tools that you grab onto to say something like, say, you know what, things could be worse. Or whatever would help for you, you remember some things, or you say some things to yourself that when things are negative, when you have unfavorable circumstances happening, you don't let yourself get negative. You think positive. You got to see the positive. You look for the positive. And then it's a practical vehicle, just like a skidoo in the Antarctic. Okay, very practical vehicle to have in the Antarctic in the deep snow. Well, that's what a positive mental attitude is in this day, in your life. You understand? You're gonna have a lot of negative things, circumstances over time will wear you down. You're gonna have to keep a positive mindset. So that's what a positive mental outlook is. It's positive outlook, seemingly impossible. Sometimes you're going to face things that are going to seem to be like they're impossible. It's impossible to see anything good in this situation. What could possibly be good in this? Sometimes it seems to be impossible. And so it's a lot related to okay? Like is little inconsistencies kill everything. You understand? Sometimes it's just little things in life that could distract us and get our focus, and we start thinking negatively. You understand? We start seeing the negative. That's why it's such a powerful statement beside it is exasperate the good before you recount the bad. Exasperate the good. So many people today, they seem to have no problem exasperating the negative. They're always talking about the negative things. You understand? Fine, if you're going to talk about the negative, fine. But before, exasperate the good before you recount the bad. Say, okay, but wait a minute here. I got this little inconsistency. Okay, but what are the good things? Let me recount. Let me go through that again and again and again and again. Exasperate the good before you recount the bad. And so the other thing is it's likened to thank you. It's about an appreciative outlook. It's thank you. Think higher appreciation, not killing your own understanding. And so it's funny how like and thank you are about looking at the positive side of things. Don't kill the positive things that are there because you have some negative inconsistencies. You have some inconsistencies to the positive, to what you would like things to be like. And then here's this inconsistency over here. Don't let that rule. Thank you. It's don't kill. You understand? Think higher appreciation, not killing your own understanding. You know better. Appreciate the good things. Think higher appreciation. It's on another level. And so the side verse that goes with it is, never mind trying to keep up with the Joneses. Look at the blessings that you have that not everybody else does. Everybody's got things backwards. Everybody's looking at things saying, I want that, and I want what he has, and I want what she has. But the reality is, hang on a second. You got a lot that people could be looking at you and wishing they had what you have. You understand? The things that we take for granted are astronomical. You have so much around you that you just expect to be there. You know what I mean? You just take it for granted and you expect it to be good. You expect things to go smoothly. But the reality is there are people that wish they could have what you have. And so instead of trying to keep up with the Joneses and looking at what the Joneses have, it's appreciate the things that you have and stop trying to look out, trying to grab for more. I got a lot to be grateful for. And even in circumstances, even in trying to get something to reach a goal, you can still say, hey, but I've gotten this far. And so that brings me to encourage. Erase negative criticism out under renewed attack, giving encouragement. And the side verse that goes with encourage is, just like this statement, we tend to focus on faults. You understand? It's hard to say that, just about encouraging. We tend to focus on faults. Just that is a negative statement, but it's a constructive criticism. It's an awareness. And so just being aware of that, we tend to have this lean. It's this automatic lean to expect things to go well, like I said earlier, to expect things to go smooth. And when they don't, all of a sudden, you understand, we're voicing our opinion when it's negative. Encourage. You know what I mean? Let them know you do that really good, instead of waiting for somebody to do something negative and then that bothers you. It's just the lean. It's just watch your thinking, watch your thoughts, where they want to go, And when you start young, you understand, some people, they
start at a young age and they're negative and they're cynical and they speak negatively about other people.
It gets easier to do, and then you become this negative person, So you got to start, watch what you're doing when you're young. Be careful that you don't become cynical and negative and critical about other people. Watch your mouth now, watch your mouth. And it's just like, erase negative criticism out under renewed attack. It's like an attack on people, you understand, even if it is behind their back, or even in your environment, your negative thinking, your critical thinking, it's an attack. Why not change your attack up? It's not about flattery, it's about encouragement. You understand? Say something good about somebody. People love it. People love it when you say something good, so why not? When you know and you see greatness in yourself, that's when you can see it in other people. You can feel good about yourself by giving a positive affirmation or a positive compliment to somebody else. Amazing. Don't wait for them to do big and great things to encourage them. Encourage people just in everyday life. There's things that people are doing in everyday life that are great. Just people being people. People always trying to make some big achievement to receive some praise or some acknowledgement. It's like, no, man. It's like, you know what? You're a great person just the way you are. You do good things all the time.
Oh, sorry, doggy.
Yeah, you annoy the heck out of me over there when you do this, but you know what? We don't need to talk about that. How about instead of just taking for granted the good things that they do and the positive things that they bring into your life, into your atmosphere, how about instead of taking it for granted, just encouraging them, complimenting them, acknowledging them? It's a new attack. It's a new attack. Give encouragement. Give encouragement.